What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Kabable's Garage. Happy Easter, peoples. So today we're still working on the Volkswagen Passat. So today we are replacing the turbo and doing an oil change. So I've already kind of started loosening up everything. So let's go ahead and fill you guys in. Alrighty, so you want to go ahead and undo the two. Oh, let's see if it focuses. This is your diverter valve. You want to go ahead and remove this line and this line. Sorry about the poor quality. Then you want to go ahead and disconnect this line and this line that's down here. Disconnect the, loosen the hose clamp in the front of your turbo inlet. And then once you do that, you gotta take this one off. And then I believe you're good to pull your whole intake out of the way. Go ahead and pull that out the way, and then I will chime back into it. Alrighty, guys, so I got the intake out. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines you gotta disconnect, and then you can also go ahead and disconnect your air mass flow sensor. And I did not disconnect that clip because I just don't want to fight with it, but I might disconnect it so I can just get out of my way. But now we can go ahead and start removing lines off the turbo and start unbolting it and just get to the access. I'm gonna start with the bottom half because we are looking for some top of turbo. So this is the way the turbo is kind of sitting. You look underneath it. I'm looking for those. I gotta find those. So that's gonna be the hardest part. So let's start with those. And the gasket kit here that we're using, I got from AutoZone. They were the only people that had a gasket set, a full gasket set with the hardware for it. Part number is right there. But this is from AutoZone. Hopefully it's right, because as you see in the other videos, I've had nothing but problems with AutoZone. So let's go ahead and start tearing more into it. I'll tune back in. Alrighty, guys, so to get to this part where I'm at, I've started to undo all the tubing here. Be real careful, don't break this line like I did. I'm starting to undo the turbo manifold. It is a bitch. From what I understand, the studs break, so if they break on you, don't worry, you should have the hardware for the new turbo in the kit. But just go ahead and stay tuned, and we'll get to the next one. Alright, guys, so I've removed all the bolts but this one bolt here. I'll remove that last. I've removed both lines on the turbo. I removed the intake on the turbo. I've pretty much undone everything on top. Now we're going to go to the bottom side. We're going to do remove the AC compressor. It's 3 13mm bolts, and the tensioner, which is, I believe they're an H7, which is a 5mm bolt. Then removed all of these. Pretty much every single one of them snapped. I got told that's pretty typical for that, but all the hardware comes with the kit, like I was saying. Let's jump underneath, and I will tune into you after I've got the AC compressor down. Alrighty, guys, so I already got the AC compressor down right here, out of our way. Now we can see the bottom half of the turbo. We're gonna go ahead and undo that clamp. There is a brace that goes right here that I already undid. Undo that brace so you can access those bolts right there. We'll undo those, and then there's another line above that one to undo. We'll have to kind of slide the turbo over a little bit to get to it. We'll get to that one last, and then we should be able to pull the turbo out. Once I got the turbo out, I will chime back in. Alrighty, guys, so I got the turbo out. So you got a 19mm bolt that undoes the ace. Those are 2 of the H5 hex bolts. To undo those, and then the 2 lines on top of the turbo, those should already be done. And then all you had to do is remove this inlet, and the turbo should just go right on out. If you're pulling out, you already removed the factory air box, that makes it a little easier to pull it out the top, or if you haven't, you have to drop it through the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and get the new turbo. Here's the old one.
A little bit of shaft play back and forth. Nothing side to side, so that's not terrible. But yeah, there's the factory turbo.
I'm gonna replace it with this bad boy. I kind of forgot to tune back in, but we already got the turbo back in. Just kind of repeat your steps from backwards. Turbo's in. I already let everything prime. Nothing's leaking. You clean it real well. Nothing will smoke. We got a little bit of smoke in from the oil. Other than that, everything's at running temp. Everything sounds good. I did have to tear apart the dash again because I forgot to clip in this wire right here. If this wire is not clipped in all the way, it will not register the key. It won't start the car. So, other than that, everything looks really good. Uh-oh. Everything looks good. No check engine lights. There was a check engine light, but it went away. So everything looks really good. If you learned anything from this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Go ahead and stay tuned for the following videos. We'll do some more to the Jadwag. We got the D21 pickup truck that's got big plans coming for it. And we can't also forget, we always have the Z. That is some more stuff to come. Stay tuned. And with that being said, thanks for watching Kababo's Garage. Stay tuned.